And Finn, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, this music is loud. Pardon me. I will turn it down. Hello. How about now? How's my mic? Crank that boy up. Hello, Auroras. Thart. Perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another ultimate Skyrim stream. The ultimate stream, if you will. That's not true. But it is what it is, eh? Yeah, Connor, of course. This is my Patty's Pub shirt where you could see muscles on my arms if there were any anymore. Also, the shirt has so many holes. Not the ones that are supposed to be there. Sponsored by Diet Coke, of course. Which I'm sure will just make me burp like crazy. Any burp fetishists out there, you're in the right place. Hello, everybody. Someone asked, I saw this, if I've tested Onion, and he asked if I tested the new Mod Organizer 2. Yes, I have. This is it. This is 2.4.0. It's real nice. Look at this. Collapsible separators. That alone. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. I'll get right into it on this stream. One of the things that I wanted to... Hi, Kaiser. How you doing? Derpius, hello. One of the things I wanted to show off, probably like the coolest thing to show off, is that I was working on the UI Friday of last week, and I think it's coming along nicely. I just needed to I'm moving through the recipes, right, still. It's very boring, like mind-numbingly so, but it needs to be done. So I mix in little tasks that are more fun so that I don't go insane. And one of those things, setting up the HUD can actually be a pain in and of itself, just because you're somewhat limited in your tools to move stuff around depending on which HUD elements we're talking about. Crank the volume back up so you guys can hear Skyrim. But after quite a lot of tweaking and whatnot, I think I got a pretty good working setup here. Everyone's at the gun show. Man, once upon a time, whatever guns these qualify as, they're very low caliber. It used to be that they were packing a bit more punch. CP Max, my gosh, thank you for the sub. Yes, I am a Gus Johnson fan, and I was listening to that song like nonstop this weekend. I thought it was like ridiculous how great that song was. I just watched pretty much all the Gus Johnson videos anyway, and I just saw he uploaded a Skyrim video, and I was like, oh, cool. I thought it was just going to get, a 30-second Gus Johnson bit. Turned out there was a whole Just Gonson song, and it's amazing. The lyrics are actually really funny. I almost played it for the stream, but I know that if I do, I'll get demonetized because it'll be his audio. And I need that ad revenue, baby. Hey, Chef, how you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Twiz, thank you for joining us. All right, well, we'll jump in. I should be loaded here. So I think for today, I'm gonna do some UI stuff. I'm gonna show that off. There's a couple tweaks I wanted to make before we dive into it in earnest, but it's pretty much there. And I thought we'd do some more gameplay testing, right? I've been doing a lot more of that just in my spare time. I should probably stream it. Oh, this is something I should mention to you guys. So I might have an opportunity to become a Twitch partner. I wanted to get your opinions on this. Right now, thus far in the streams, we've been hitting the... Hello, Archmage, how you doing? We've been hitting the threshold for like the average number of viewers that you need in order to apply for Twitch partner, right? Which I think is typically... I could be wrong about this, but I think that's typically like the hardest criteria to meet for streamers who are trying to make partner. So basically what I'd have to do, if I did 2 additional streams per week, that were at the same length, approximately 3 hours, that would be enough to meet the other criteria, I think, assuming, of course, that the 75-person average persists across those. And I thought that would be, I mean, if I'm speaking to you guys, chances are you would want me to stream more. And I do want to. I'm just nervous that I might not have the time. I'm afraid that it would cut into my development time a bit too much. And I guess a question would be, if I did that, a couple questions. One would be, what sort of content do you guys enjoy most? Would you, go to my streams to see, does the playtesting do it for you? Is the first question, I suppose. The second question would be, what times do you think I should stream to mix it up? Different times other than this time slot that I've been doing. Oh, excuse me. And then the third would be like, for any of you who know stuff about like Twitch Partner, is there, I've done like a bit of preliminary research on the differences between affiliate and partner. And is it worth it, do you think, to be spending that much time? I think the main difference is that you get a slightly higher cut of the ad revenue and the subscription revenue, which would be really nice, if I'm being honest. Like I've mentioned in a couple streams, that I would really like to hopefully bolster and diversify my income streams. So Auroras, I would love to do RP playthroughs. That's really what I kind of consider to be my prime content. That's the season 1, season 2 of the Let's Play. Thank you for the follow, Dovahkeen. It's just a matter of the game not being quite ready yet, right? Thank you for the follow, Yoga. It's tough to do a roleplay playthrough when the game is still, 0.1.0 when it releases. I'm going to classify that as an alpha. So what you see here is pre-alpha then, right? I suppose we can try to, well, how about this? Here's what we'll do. I'm going to show you guys the new HUD, right? And then, like with the last stream. Well, so here's a problem. When the game is still changing this much week to week, right? Like, the mod lineup even changes to the point where it's very, very easy for my pre-existing save. Like the Orc Mage save that we did on the last stream, right? That save is already cannot be used in the current configuration that I have here. So this is the difficulty of doing like roleplay series while I'm still kind of in the middle of development. But it might be possible still. There's a slaughterfish down there. Yikes. Also, I did some testing. Anyway, I don't know. There's just stuff I've been thinking about. So if y'all have ideas or thoughts or input, I'd love to hear it. Of course, this goes out to anyone watching the YouTube VOD afterwards. Thank you, Fortuna. That's something I've considered as well, and that would be more possible more easily. I'm just not quite sure that the rest of the audience is interested in me playing other games, you know what I mean? Thank you so much for the follow. Wait, that's not a follow. What is that? I heard a sound that I don't recognize, and I can't see it on my tracker. What happened? What was that? I can't alt-tab either. I don't know. Oh, thanks for the tip. Oh, why can't I see who did it? Ugh. I'm so sorry. I can't hear. I'm going to alt-tab out. Let me see. Chef Man, I can see it now. I don't know why it's not showing in my activity feed. I'm going to do this. I'm going to move my OBS so that it's kind of in the right spot here. Hopefully that'll work, because when I switch resolutions, it gets a bit donked. Yeah, I don't really know, Auroras. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate it. So those other playthrough series, I just don't know if people are as stoked, you know what I mean? Because numerically, those ones don't typically do as well. Anyway, we can figure it out later. Hello, Ren. Derpius, the water is ENB water, and this is a newer version of ENB. So there's been some visual overhauls. I don't know if you guys know this. You remember maybe the dynamic volumetric lighting and sun shadows? that I mentioned in one of the other streams. So that mod has just been getting better and better. It's creating some beautiful lighting scenarios, and now the ENB artists and authors and the ENB creator himself, they're starting to plug into it even more. So I've now got a new version of the ENB running. It's specifically built. It's Rudy Cathedral Weather's Zangdar edit, specifically built for dynamic, volumetric, etc., etc. So there's really some beautiful visuals. Thank you guys. I'm glad that you like the UI. I'll show it off in a second here. It's pretty simple. Simplicity, it's kind of the UI 2.0, right, from the Legendary Edition version. I wanted to just keep important information handy that, you know, you need and not really clutter it up with stuff that you don't. And the other big dealio, right, was that I want it to all to be hideable with a key. And thankfully we can do that now. Right now I have the hide UI potions. I mentioned this maybe in the last stream, that I found this fading signal mod that, ironically, it's very old. It's pre-SKSE, but it does exactly what I was hoping for. So we can very easily just turn it off and on, which is really nice because I really like walking around, you know, like this. But also we can still see like the HUD messages up there, and also dialogue is still in place, right? So I was working on that. So Immersive HUD does it has an option to link all of the Sky UI widgets, Miss Isabel, but that doesn't include the health bars. The health bars are implemented through a different method. It's like a vanilla Flash method versus the method that Sky UI uses. So if you use the hotkey for Immersive HUD, you won't get rid of the health bars. I don't really know exactly what Fading Signal did differently here in order to make it apply to everything while also not getting rid of the dialogue boxes and like the inventory. But whatever it is, it works exactly as I'd hoped, and it's just really, really nice to be able to do that. What I'm hoping to do is route the functionality through a power instead of a potion, and create an option in the MCM to give it its own dedicated hotkey, so it doesn't have to be one of your, you know, equipment hotkeys this way. But for the purposes of, you know, just showing it off, this works fine, and I think it's quite wonderful, if I do say so myself. The other bit that I've been working on, you guys know that this is, when I say bits that I've been working on, this is the stuff I've been working on outside of the recipes, just to, you know, keep myself sane and give myself something fun to do as a reward when I crank through a certain number of recipes. I've really been interested in the camera, right? I mentioned the camera in some of the other streams, I want to say. I'm working with a smooth cam preset here called Octavian's preset that I think is really nice. It's not quite as floaty as I think some of the other presets that are out there for smooth cam, and it generally just feels very good. It feels a lot more like a modern third-person action RPG or exploration RPG, right? And I think it works really well. The only thing that I'm missing that I wish I had was a swap shoulder key, because smooth cam doesn't provide one itself, and also the customizable camera swap shoulder key does not work when smooth cam is installed for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. It seems like none of those keys work, unfortunately. There might be a way around that, but I just haven't looked into it. But anyway, here's the new UI. Here's the new camera. We got this beautiful business going. You can see the ray traced, like, this is where the arrow will go predictor, right? Which I just think is beautiful. Yoga, thank you so much, by the way. I just now saw this. I have not caught up with chat. Yeah, isn't that cool? It's really nice, too, because it goes exactly where it says it will. So it must be using my specific weights that I adjusted for the arrows in its calculations, which is really impressive, if so. Yeah, you guys will be able to see in a second. I realized right now that I forgot to turn off, look, it's a salmon, the black bars on the conversational camera. But when I go to talk, I wanted to get rid of these black bars at the top. But you can see here, if I turn off the UI and I talk with this man, I can still do that, which is really nice because, excuse me, on my quest to find, you know, a method to hide the UI, I did find a mod that allowed me to disable all of the HUD and all the UI, right? essentially using the console command, toggle menus. But if you do that, then you don't get to see your, like if I go here, right? Here, I'll turn the HUD back on. Like this, I can turn them off, but then when I go to talk to this guy, then there's nothing, right? Like I can't see his dialogue options. I can't see my own. I'm in the inventory screen right now, but you can't tell. Hello, Sean, by the way. Thank you very much, Wayward Stroge. I appreciate it. You spawn in heavy arrows, light arrows, aim at the same spot. Yeah, sure. Well, actually, that's a good idea, Pumpkin Cake, because it's possible, I suppose, that, because I haven't tested it, it's possible that the predictive ray tracing bit does not function how we might imagine, because I've only tested it with these arrows. So let's go arrow. Let's see, Elven would be light, pretty sure. So let's get 139BD. We'll call it 15. Iron, I'm pretty sure, is heavy, I want to say. I know that dragon bone arrows, I'm pretty sure those are massive. So arrow dragon bone. Target that add item. 2017604 15. We got light. Glass would be light. What would be medium? Probably Skyforge steel is probably medium. Help. Arrow. Forge. Player. Not 100% sure. Can't remember offhand, but let's see. Thank you for the follow, Banana. Banana Man. Let's go in here, and I can also God mode so that way I don't actually waste ammo. So let's see. So we've got Dragon Bone arrow. Goes to about there, right? And then try Elven, should travel further. Oh, yes, it does. Look at that. It dynamically updates, so it must be using those as a calculation. And this is cool, too, because you'll have some visual feedback to tell you that your arrows are going different lengths, right? Very, very cool. Yeah, Fortuna, I kind of have the same feeling. I realized after walking around doing playtesting with the HUD off this way that it kind of bothered me having the black arrow or the black bars come in at the top and bottom. Like so. Whoa, that was fast. All right. I haven't tried it without it yet, of course, so who knows how it'll end up feeling, but I wanted to experiment with it. I wanted to turn it off before the stream, and I forgot. Hello, Claire. I do like the black bars, too. I like them in abstract when I'm in first person like this, right? But I find that when I'm walking around without the HUD on, it feels somehow obtrusive to me. Maybe I'll end up going with it to begin with, but I did want to try it out without the black bars to see if I liked it. So, I mean, I figure at this point, honestly, we could play... Oh, here's what I wanted to change really fast. Maybe you guys can bear with me. I see you up there. I'm going to shoot you. I'll shoot you right in your head. This is unfortunate, where because of the way that the third-person camera works with the crosshair, right? It is not... It's aiming where the crosshair's going, but because that's close up, it's hitting like right there. So that kind of sucks. But I don't know. If you have the representation, I feel like it's okay. Ooh, Jesus, brutal. This is not equipment HUD. Thank you, Ren. Everything's really cool. Mr. Regret, probably turn it off. Yeah, well, it's actually not there in first person, so you don't have to worry about that, Stroge. It's probably what they found is that it was kind of weird in first person, but it'd be cool to have the option, I suppose. It is not equipment HUD, Claire. It is iEquip. Good old iEquip that I have painstakingly configured the way that you just... iEquip and less intrusive HUD have the best HUD editing. I can show it to you right now because I was actually going to have to do this. This is what I was going to ask you guys to bear with me about. I'll show you... less intrusive HUDs looks like this, and it's I think the best, or it was the best version of something like this for a very long time. It's not perfect. The overlay that it has is not quite centered, which is like a weird thing. But other than that, it's really, really nice. It allows you at the very least to visually move around all the different HUD elements that it covers, and that's just really nice because otherwise you have to go into the MCMs and adjust them all bit by bit. And then you essentially have, like for the Frostfall widget down here in the corner, and the compass down in the bottom left, the clock and things like that. To adjust those, you literally have to go into the MCM, adjust the number by like a decimal, leave the MCM, see if it's where you want it. If it's not where you want it, you go back in, you adjust it again, and you just do that over and over and over. But with these, you can actually move stuff around visually, which is really nice. And I was going to do that for the sneak meter. I'll show you where it's at. Stealth meter. There we go. So I can move it downwards like so. I'm actually going to adjust the unit spacing to 10 so I can go faster. And then back to 1. Maybe put it up a bit. And I have it a bit small right now. Maybe I'll make it just a teensy bit bigger. Just the smallest bit bigger. Like there. That's a bit too big. There we go. I think this will be a good spot. And then I'm going to take the enemy name. Where is it? Location, text, activate, item, NPC, name. Nah, I think it's earlier. Oh my gosh. Lots of system messages. Health bar, stamina bar, compass, enemy health bar. There we are. I'm going to move this up a little bit. I'm actually going to make it a smidge bigger as well. Let's put it right about there, I think is good. Right? Thanks, Shepherd Boy. Yes. It's nice that you can join us. I know that it's not always the level up being off center. Yes, I'm sorry about that, Liz. I need to go through and center a lot of those little bits. I'm glad that you could join us because I know that you can always on Mondays. So maybe if I did start streaming more and I did some different time slots, that would be beneficial. I generally agree, Clier. I really like the functional parts of iEquip. I don't use most of them with this build just because I think the cycling is... There's not a whole lot you can do about it. Because it's like this with equipment HUD as well, where the cycling just, I don't think will ever be quite as responsive as something like Dark Souls. And for me, if I'm using a cycler style control method, I think it's very important that it's super responsive. So I generally use iEquip for the HUD elements. I use it for like quick restore, I think is really cool. And a couple other things, but I don't use the cyclers. And I don't have them configured by default. And I probably won't. Hello, Prince Wolfchild, by the way. Everyone. Nothing hits the spot like a good Diet Coke, you know what I'm saying? Alright, well anyway. Let me go ahead and see how this feels. There's my sneak meter. It's about there. I also wanted to make the camera move up a little bit. But that's okay, I don't have to do that right now. I think that's a good spot for the sneak meter. What do you guys think? Kind of still center, still close enough where you can see it if you need to. It does look slightly off center though, does it not? I'll worry about it later. I'm going to save this just so I'm kind of, you know, at the spot. Save personal preset. And we'll get on out of here. Oh, and here, if anyone wants to see the iEquip edit mode, this thing is second to none. It is absolutely insane what they've managed to put together here in terms of like just granular control that you have over configuration. It's pretty nuts. Like I can go adjust each individual element, right? And we have, and we will. Carlor. Yes, it's really, really cool. There's a ton of stuff there, and it's you can see I have a lot of these elements either moved off screen or their opacity is set to 100 because I don't use them. And you can do it's absolutely nuts. Let me go ahead here. I'll show you some of the other presets that it comes with now, which I didn't know this, but it's really cool. I guess the newest versions of iEquip have some community-made presets built in. So let me go ahead and... Actually, I think my preset is fine right now. Update existing preset. I've just been calling this working. So we'll update it, make sure we have our stuff nice and saved. And I'll show you some of the other ones real fast. Let's go... No. Sorry, wrong button. Tab, cancel. Let's load a different preset. Dark Souls by Super Surfer Dave. Load preset. You can see what it looks like. So you can turn off the controls and just have the HUD display. Yes, totally, Claire. You can, I mean, iEquip is one of the most configurable modular feature implementations I've ever seen in Skyrim. I know that the creator Dunk, I've spoken with him at length throughout like the development process. I know that it was his intent that you would essentially have a big old box of tools to manage your HUD and manage your controls. You have a cycler if you want it. You have auto item and spell use, conditional item and spell use stuff. It's all kind of there for you to just do whatever you want with it. If there's parts you like, if there's parts you don't want to use, just go nuts. Like, you don't have to use all of it. You can use whatever portions you want. I know that that's the intended bit. That is possible, Connor. That might be... I don't think it's Wine Dave of the texture fame. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so here's the Dark Souls one. Let's see what that looks like in action. Wow, when it freezes time like this, the water starts freaking out. There we go. So it's an interesting take. Looks functional. It's got the pre-select built in. It's quite nice. There was one that I saw that it was a really unique bit. Excuse me, I'm burping. Yeah, that is unfortunate, Finn. You know, it's just the way it's got to be. Let's see, enter edit mode. We'll load up a preset. And how about after this, we'll take this character and then we'll do some play testing. Does that sound amicable to everyone? Load preset. Diamonds are forever. Hello, Ron. Of course, Claire. Let's see what this one looks like. Boom. I thought this one was pretty cool. I thought it was an interesting design. So you can see, you really can go nuts with all the different configuration options there are. And it takes a long time to just, you know, like, it takes a long time to get it in a spot where you're happy with it, I think. But the end result is, in my opinion, well worth it. Let me see here. I'm going to load my preset back, and then I suppose we can do it. Let's go load preset. I always forget which key it is. I'll load my working preset and we'll jump into it. I went with the round backgrounds because Dunk showed me like months ago this really cool bit. I'll show you when it loads up here. If you have an enchanted weapon, you get this really awesome radial charge meter around the icon, which I think is just absolutely brilliant. If you equip a torch, you get a similar thing, but it's for the torch duration. It's just all super clean and really cool, and I like it a lot, and I'm very likely going to use it. Pretty cool, right? Just easy ammo counter, just having all that stuff, and then just turn it off when you don't want it. Turn it back on when you do. Ipso facto. Bingo bongo. Okay. How about this? Before we go into full gameplay mode, here's what we're gonna do. Let's see if we can show off some of the beautiful new volumetric lighting effects, right? Also, hello, Greg. I see you there. Let's do... What time is it right now? 12:54. All right, I'm gonna up the time scale just a little. Let's say 500. That's pretty fast. So we're gonna hopefully get some sunsets and the like here, because the volumetric lighting is... Might have to clear up the weather as well, but it is really nuts. In fact, I will do that. So you can see the lighting effects are specifically what I want to show you here. Thank you, Casca. That was the goal. Living Skyrim through beta. I have to say more and more looking forward to the day and play Old Sky. Let's see. Thank you very much, Shepherd Boy. I've been meaning to play Living Skyrim myself. Let's see here. So I'm going to set time scale to 20 so that we can see the way. I want to get to the point where the sun starts cresting the horizon line over there, or the mountains, because it gets pretty nuts. I have made some, I mean, the edits that I've made, Derpiest Kitty, are just extremely minimal. So right now, the frame rate is pretty bad because I'm I'm streaming, and two, I have the graphics pretty much just cranked up as high as they're going to be. The only edits that I've made are like some slight performance optimizations with like the effects that are turned on right now, and also some slight adjustments to the night sky. But otherwise, it's the same bit as what you get out of the box. Yes, Monique. On my poor PC, I mean, my PC, again, it's not bad, but it has certainly seen better days, and I really hope my processor gets here soon. Okay, so here we're going to get pretty quick. Maybe I'll speed the time scale up a smidge. So what I really want to point out here is that you will have actual horizon shadows. So you can see it's starting to create the rays, but what we should see behind us is that the shadow will start to reach out across the ground as the sun goes down here behind the mountains and the clouds. So it should start to get significantly darker. Yeah, that's the card that I have sitting here waiting, Monique. I am curious to see. You can already kind of see it. Like, here's shadows from like the trees over there. Here, this area is still in light, but not for a whole lot longer. I'm very curious to see how this exact build. I just run in the quote-unquote ultra preset, so my frame rate typically is not very good. Not when I'm streaming anyway. It can definitely dip down when I'm not. I'm very curious to see how it performs on the new hardware. Also, I'm gonna burp. Please excuse me. Disgusting. Oh, sorry. Anna. Here we go. Beautiful cathedral weathers, sunsets. Yeah, I have a new PC, essentially. Everything but the processor, which is still coming in the mail. So behind me, I don't know if you guys can see it. Here, I'll show you on the camera. I have a bunch of parts that are just sitting here on my couch that I don't use right now. And the parts are just waiting to be built. I've kind of just been waiting until everything gets here, because I like to do it all at once, right? Which mod is causing the sun to reflect when it's hidden? I think that's an E and B bit. Unfortunately, it's very... Oh, there it goes. I don't think that the sun reflection is aware of objects. I think it's still an issue. Maybe there's something I can adjust to make it not that way, but I don't know of it as of now. Time scale to 10. I feel you, Shepard. Yeah, I mean, that was always my is living Skyrim supposed to be more vanilla plus, would you say? Thank you, Crad. I mean, these modders, they're nuts. Like, they're absolutely nuts in terms of what they've been building, even just recently. Like, the visuals are just absolutely insane between, like, the E&B water reflections and the new volumetric sun shadows and that kind of thing. It's just nuts. It's crazy. It makes the world just, in my opinion, just a pleasure to exist in, you know, moment to moment, which is really nice. I think that it's, you know, graphics, of course, are not everything. If anything, they are less important than a lot of the gameplay bits, because, you know, if a game is visually beautiful but it's not really fun or engaging to play, then really it's not. But when you have a fun game that is augmented by some really beautiful immersive graphics, I think that's when it's at its best, you know? It really kind of helps plug you into the world. Yes, totally. Shots. Gotcha, Shepherd Boy. That's what I assumed. And that was always, like, you know, my issue with vanilla combat, right? Was that it's essentially I mean, the AI is improved with a lot of mods like Wildcat and the like, right? Speaking of which, if we're gonna play on this file, I'll turn down some of those. Oh, I should mention. Wait, let me finish the thought before I get too sidetracked. Just gonna say that the time to kill, so to speak, is just so weird in vanilla Skyrim. You know, it's every character, including yourself, you can just tank these multiple grievous injuries from swords and maces and warhammers and all that stuff. I need to find a better situation for chat. Curious about something with me being from the EU and not knowing your stream schedule. Do you mod US by yourself? Do you have a team that works with you? So I have a team who, most of the time when it comes to the core modding the game itself, doing it actually is typically me. We don't have like a file, like a virtualized file system or a VFS right now, version control system, VCS, that allows the team to contribute modding at the moment. So it's kind of just all taking place locally on my machine. But my team works on a bunch of other stuff as of right now. Like, they've been working on the launcher. They're always looking at mods and modding their own game and modding their own Ultimate Skyrim and kind of letting me know their experiences. They help me test. They do a bajillion different things. But the direct modding of like the build right now, that pretty much all takes place on my computer. Just because we haven't really found a great system thus far for allowing us to work in tandem on the mod files themselves. We'd basically have to like make change. It'd be really nice if we had like a Git style commit like platform for plugins and stuff, but I also don't know if the team has time to do that right now. The only reason I have time to do this is because it's at least almost my full-time gig. Man, I'm missing chat. Hold on a second. I got to alt tab here because I need to adjust my chat window to be larger because it's scrolling too fast. Scrolling too fast for my taste. Here, let's do this, and I'll do that. Here we go. Nice big chat, hopefully. Oh, OBS. There we are. That's what I'm talking about. What did I miss here? Yeah, I'm not... Vanilla Plus is just not for me. Just because Vanilla's not for me. I think it's cool. It's just not my kind of game, to be honest. That's why I've spent so much time modding it and etc. Hello, watch me die. That's fun to say out loud. Alright, well, what was that? Did you guys see that little message that popped up? Ooh, boy. Look at that business. Oh, so I started to say this. So in the last stream, I was having an issue with my health recharging, right? I figured out the cause of that. It was very strange, but it was hunting in Skyrim. So I actually have tabled that mod for now. Not really for that reason, for other reasons, but that was an interesting little journey trying to figure out the cause of that. And also, I ended up scrapping a few of the population, like traveling mods for now, the ones that were causing a lot of wonkiness in the last stream. And there's still quite a few in there, but I just kind of want to make sure that everything that's in the build, to the best of my ability, either it's in there and patched and adjusted to meet the quality threshold that we want, or it's not in there at all yet, and we'll just kind of table it and wait for later when we have the time and the bandwidth to give it the attention it deserves, if that makes sense. I originally learned... That's really cool, Chloe. Yeah, I mean, I hope the behind-the-scenes stuff is interesting. God knows that there's a lot of it in these streams. Hello, Plot, by the way. So hunting in Skyrim affected health regeneration very strangely. There was a perk that it adds to the player that is somehow... I think it was a perk that existed to impart modifiers on, like, the efficacy of creating potions in the wild, right? Using the portable potion crafting kit or the mortar and pestle, whatever it is it provides. So the mod had added this perk to the player that by virtue of what it was doing under the hood and it being like a health modifier value or something, it was causing, it wasn't adding health regeneration, it was nullifying the nullification of health regeneration imparted by Requiem. So very weird stuff. Yes, I agree, Monique, by the way. And yes, Shepherd Boy, I agree as well. That's so cool, Bambi. I actually, here, let me write that down, that there is a mod that does that. Where's my notepad? Here it is. There's too many things that look just like this on my desk. There's like my phone. That kind of looks like that. And then this. And then my wallet. And then this disk drive over here looks the same way. Just like a small, dark rectangle. Many of those sitting on my desk. And they all blur together. Let me go. Because I took out hunting in Skyrim right now because it is... basically, it tries to do a whole lot. It's very admirable what it's done, but it steps on the toes of a lot of what we have going at the moment. And I know the author is announced at the beginning of 2020 that they were working on what is essentially a rebuild of hunting in Skyrim, but with a lot more streamlined features and a lot of like fluff kind of torn away. It's kind of almost like what I think most people do when they port their mods from Legendary Edition to Special Edition. That's like what I've done here. And then he had to pause working on it because of the hellscape that was 2020. But according to the mod page, I think he has now begun working on it again. So I'm thinking that I'll probably table hunting in Skyrim for now and wait for that streamlined update. Oh, thank you, Finn. Thank you for linking it on Discord. I'll let it sit for now then. Yeah, I think that's what it was, Chloe. It's funny the way that things you would just... Like, when I was going through and I was trying to isolate the problem, so often it's something you never would have anticipated, right? No. Disable health-based regeneration. Disable this. Disable swimming. Oh, this should be there. That 5 points per second. Actually, I think Requiem handles that. Disable bow interrupts. We will let Requiem handle all that stuff. This is all 0. Bow attacks cost 0. So, I'll leave the injuries for now. Disable time, squelch time block messages. You guys see that Enei has a new magic mod out. That's very exciting. Anytime there's a new Enei mod out, it's exciting. Disable backstabs, health-based attack damage, disable melee damage boost. So a lot of these things are why I'm sure we were seeing some slight strangeness in values. What is this? Disable penalties versus massive. Allow Wildcat to manage difficulty. Okay, so that should be good. Save for that. What else do we need to adjust? Nothing super crazy. I want to try trade routes with a top price anchor. I want to see how that works out. Oh yeah, modding. I mean, I think anyone who mods is affected by something like 2020. Balian, hello. Modders are hobbyists, right? I think me, Enei, and a couple other people are probably the closest to making some sort of revenue off of their modding. But, for all of us, it's donation based and it's entertainment, right? So, like, I'm pretty sure most people's Patreons, most modders' Patreons took a huge cut in across all of 2020. I know that mine did. I would assume that other people's has as well. Just because people, times are really tough. People are earning less money. A lot of people are unemployed. Thank you so much, Greg, for the gifted sub to Balian. It's a tough time out there right now, of course, and entertainment costs are gonna have to be the first ones to go. Like, that's how it was for me. A lot of the people who I used to subscribe to on Patreon, I couldn't do it anymore. Just the ebb and flow of things like this, unfortunately. But anyway, overarching, it means that, if someone's in dire straits financially, they have to focus on their real life. They're just gonna have less time to mod because modding is a hobby. It's a side fun thingy. How you doing, Balian? What's up, dude? How's your weekend? Oh, yeah. I'm sure that is the case, Chloe. I'm very sorry. Balian, you want to see the new UI that we got going? This is like what I was showing off. I was just showing off some of the new graphics and the new HUD that I was building, and we're probably going to do some play testing pretty quick here. I'm just making sure some of these settings for a play test are in order. I think most everything should be fine. Is Hunterborn on? I don't think so. There it is. And just a real quick look through here. I'm going to have to exit out. Oh, you will get your hands on it, my friend. As soon as... I mean, it is pre-alpha at this point. The first release is going to be an alpha still, but you will get your hands on it, I assure you. Can't find the magic mod. It's not out yet, Archmage, if you're talking about the Enei one, but I believe it's called Odin. I saw him talking about it on Skyrim mods. Okay, so I got that. And I'm also going to turn off Enhanced Blood scripts. Just... Excuse me. Just for the sake of performance, because the other thing about having an old computer is not only does the Ultra preset here bring my computer to its knees, but if it's streaming at the same time and it's not just like a dual computer setup, excuse me, it's pretty taxing. So we want to get every bit of frames that we can. How many people? Everyone will have access to the alpha, Ron. I mean, when it comes to someone like Balian, if I have something that's ready early, I would hand that off to someone like him. But really, all of you guys are going to get access to it because we want as many hands as possible on it. Balian would be like a power user who would know exactly what kind of things to look for, so it is beneficial to... Oh, dude, what have you done? To get it into his hands earlier. Balian, if you're still there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's very sweet of you, Chloe.
Fancy robes. You a wizard or something?
No.
Aye.
No, I'm not. Also, it was quite the pain. Oh, wow, this is perfect. Helga the Careless. Makes sense that she ended up dead. It's all pretty good stuff. This is light armor, heavy armor. Fur helmet. I'll take your cloak. It was such a pain to ensure that everyone's wearing cloaks and weather survivalist gear the way that I intended, but I think I've pretty much gotten it there now. A lot of patching for cold region behavior, but that's okay because it's worth it. All right, y'all. Well, let's see what to do about our character. We have a Nord. I could probably change the race, but since Requiem scripts have already initialized, I don't really want to. I just want to keep things, you know, where they are. But I could probably change my appearance. You guys want to help me make a character right now? Why don't we do this? I save, so if anything goes wonky, let's check what our stats are beforehand. Oh yeah, oops. I've messed up my stats. Player.force for testing purposes. Magicka. What's the Nord default Magicka? 90? Yet 90? And I think stamina is 120. Ballparking it. Don't really remember. Oh, I completely understand, Chloe. That it really is anything that anyone can do just to participate in the community. It's all support. After a fashion, when SE launches, people will be able to participate in like the wiki that I'm building, so that all helps. Maybe we'll have the option for kind of like community development contributions. That's very much like a future type of thing. But all of that to say, there's plenty of ways to support the project that don't necessarily just involve like the Patreon, right? So I do appreciate all of that, of course. Not testing really anything in particular, Archmage. Just play testing, playing the game, trying to see if anything pops up. Yes, the alpha will have every version will be primarily installed through Wabbajack from this point forward. At least that's kind of the plan. Gotcha, Chloe. All right, let me see here. That should be okay, right? Why do I have a health bonus? What do I have here? I don't know why this isn't hidden. Exposure. Ah, this is why. Because I'm warm. Makes sense. All right, let's do this then. I'm going to save. And let's pop into our character creator. Show race menu. And that's terrifying. Oh, there we go. Nice lighting. And let's make a character, but it has to be a Nord. I'm going to make it a female Nord because I like playing as female characters. Sue me. Here you go, presets. This is kind of a cool preset. I like that hairstyle. Let's see what else we got. Someone give me a name. That's always fun for me. Oh, skin tone. Whoops. Yes. That's cool. Ooh, this one's cool too. Oh my god. Okay, how about this? Nordette, bum thrust, O Pentagon. Bum thrust, O Pentagon. Florge. Twiz, that's like another... So you guys have some actual names here. I cannot... My god. I wish that there was an option to use all of these names. California Elizabeth. Oh my god. Bum thrust O Pentagon. I think it's going to have to be that one. That's just too funny to me. Okay, this is pretty good. That one's pretty good. Oh, the classic hairstyle. Let's do... I like this one. I don't know. I'm feeling this one today. All right. Her name is Bum Thrust O Pentagon. What was the follow-up? Nordette. I'm just going to go with this. Everyone's favorite mage. Slash not at all a mage. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Twiz. Oops. I've taken a dip. Alright, we should have everything we need. Oh my god. This deer. Oh, wait. Hold up. Less intrusive HUD. Please. Wait. No. Ah, dang it. I meant immersive HUD. That's what I need. Hello, Tayson. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the adventures of our new Nord female character, Bum Thrust O Pentagon. Sorry. Yes, no, that was it. I couldn't remember if it was Pentagon or Pentagram. Immersive HUD. Here's what I'm looking for. Activation. Why is it... Okay, I don't know. Weird. Who can say? You know, I could pick up this deer and I think I'm... Wow. I'm not encumbered for some reason. Even though I am at 335 carry weight over 127. That's a bit odd. Maybe because I did something to my stamina? Oh, because I'm in God mode. Well, I can still move. I was going to say God mode I feel like still... I could be wrong about this, but I thought God mode still institutes the problems to encumbrance, or the not the problems, the debuffs. Of course, Fortuna. Awesome, Tayson. Happy holidays. You guys are right. Okay. Well, that's an exploit that we just found. Look, I'm going to stay in Riverwood. Beautiful Riverwood. Everyone's favorite. So let's go ahead and drop our beautiful carcass. Let's do it immersively. I don't want to just skin this poor elk in the middle of town. Why don't I walk over here to this little island and we'll just, you know, we'll take in the sights in the meantime. How's the game volume for you guys? Is it loud enough? Can you hear anything? Yeah, isn't this rad? And I'm pretty sure that what you're seeing is the default, like, sunset skybox by Cathedral Weathers, because I cleared all the weather, which means that Cathedral Weathers, like, kind of hand-tuned lighting and weathers would not have been enabled. You know what? Here, give me a second. I'm going to save. I want to show you guys some stuff that we saw last night. This is pretty cool. Lighting and weathers. Just real fast. Quick detour. And then we'll get back to Our Lady Bum Thrusto Pentagon. Load. No. No. Nope. Is it back here? All the way? No. Yes. Down there. Highgate Ruins? No. Before? Yes. Okay, so I was in Morthal with some friends. I was streaming it on Discord. We were just running around. I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. Look, I'm all the way over here. To spare you guys. That's a cool bow. What the hell is that? Where is this bow? Yeah. Requiem. Check this out, right? Morthal, volumetric fogs with an aurora, so the light actually goes through the fog. I thought that was pretty cool. We came up over the mountains, right? We were just kind of having a giggle and walking around. And I came up over the mountains, and I was like, why is the air green? Like, it was foggy before, but it started turning green. I was like, what the H? And lo and behold, it's because there was an aurora, and the light is actually, as far as I can tell, refracting through the fog. So you get some real spooky visuals, right? Now, one issue with this is Night Eye, where you can see that's what my power is in the very bottom. I was testing, like, Night Eye and things like that. And as of right now, it's pretty not great. It's okay. Like, you can see a little bit more, I guess, but it doesn't really help me see anymore. And even when it's not foggy like this, it's still not tremendously more visible, I guess. Hello, Communist Doggo. Spooky. Beautiful and spooky. Well, so I'm not super sure, Derpius Kitty, because I know that Cathedral Weathers is responsible for the volumetric weathers. I don't really know what elements of the volumetric lighting mod are, like, where one starts and the other ends. I'm not super sure about, right? Oh, here we're starting to see the spooky Morthal swamps. Thank you, Communist Doggo. I was working on it quite extensively this last week. Look, we can turn it off. Just like that. Spooky swamps. And yeah, here's the Night Eye again for reference. Like, I suppose I can technically see a bit further, but it's not great. It's pretty tough to sort out that one, because you can go in here, right? Like, I can go in believe it's post pass that has the, no, maybe lens, maybe effect. Where's the Night Eye? Here we go, Night Eye adjustment. So you can adjust certain parameters here. I actually don't know what this one does. Night Eye balance, Night Eye saturation. I can up, that's interior, that's not going to show up. Saturation exterior, so like I can make it more saturated. That just makes it more colorful. I can try and up the brightness, but that just kind of makes it like washed out, right? And you can add some contrast, but then we're back to square one, right? With it not being visible anymore. So you're pretty limited in terms of at least the method that's being used for Night Eye right now. Let's see. That is like significantly brighter. It's just kind of an eyesore. But maybe that's because of the fog. Let's see what it looks like without the fog. Oh, well. Well, okay, that's better, but that's also because now look how bright it is without the Night Eye. It's still significantly brighter there, too. This is the Rudy Cathedral Weathers Zangdar edit, Tayson. Turn down the low clip. Let's try. Low clip exterior. Well, let me turn Night Eye back on first of all. And let's make it set game hour to 0. So we're in kind of the middle of the night here. That's pretty dark. Not tremendously dark, but enough to where we have a point of reference, right? Our beautiful night sky. Okay, so that's a lot brighter. Ooh. So this is interesting. Now what if I up the brightness again? Oh, that doesn't. Oh, that's interior. Duh. Like, why isn't it doing anything? And then up the contrast again. Oops. No. Wow. The slightest settings here really do it, don't they? Like there. And then the low clip again. I'm completely like a novice when it comes to these things, by the way. I'm just donking around with settings, of course. Okay. Set weather to storm. Yes, that's true, shots. So let's see. This is Night Eye versus that. So, I mean, it is helpful for sure. Still quite a bit darker, though. So, I mean, of course, that will require more tweaking. I'm sure we can get it to a point where it's more serviceable. I do think that it seems to operate based on existing light sources still. And that makes things difficult because I think when you are in a pitch black area, you'll still have issues. You know? Seeing in the dark. Like this, for example. Very dark. Let's see what happens. See, like, this is the Night Eye? I actually can't even tell because it's still completely dark because there's no light sources. It's just like, how do we simulate seeing in the absence of light? I can't even tell which is which. It's like Night Eye on, off, I think on. It's like I can't see shit in here. What if I'm a vampire? I need to use Night Eye. Look, Night Eye, low clip, interior. Night Eye, brightness, interior. Oh, wait. I don't think it's on. Wait, so we had it backwards. Or did we? I can't tell. Which is which? I can't tell. Okay, wait. It doesn't say. I honestly have no idea. Predator vision to trick around it. You press the key to toggle Night Eye more than once. I mean, I have Predator vision in here. But so Predator vision has you go through Night Eye and then Night and Predator vision eye and then you disable it. But that's not going to change the way that it looks visually. I'm pretty sure this is the Night Eye on. Because I can see a bit more. What do you guys think? Okay, I genuinely have no clue. Oh, there's a spider down there. It's freaking me out. But I can tweak this on my own time and try and find a serviceable solution. It's not easy, that's for sure. Let's load our save. Classic Miss Lady. Oh, there's my bug. By the way, you guys told me about a mod to fix that bug. The Sky UI load games bug. I'm still trying to find a solution for that because when I tried the mod, I was getting immediate crashes to desktop. So I got to see what the deal is. This would look like if you had a flashlight mod. Who can say? Be pretty good. I do love lighting and like lighting effects and stuff. Oh, what's going on there? Did I break the game with all of my tweaking? This wasn't happening before, was it? Maybe back to... Whoa. Here? I thought I saved... What? Wait a second. Hold on. Quit. Main menu. There we go. The bug that constantly deselects. Yes, deselects the save you're trying to load. Load, show all saves. This is the one. There we are. Well, so there is a fix, but like I said, it was causing crashes for me. And I don't really know what the deal is there. I can look into it more. We'll have to see about it. Oh, Stolen Karma, thank you for the follow. If I didn't get that the first time around, I can't remember if I did. Alright, Bum Thrusto Pentagon enters the world. Let's see. I'm gonna put down my... Let's do this. How about we can, instead of testing a bunch of early game stuff, why don't we go mid-game? Player dot... Or early to mid-game, we'll say. Advanced skill. We're gonna make her a marksman. Marksman 10,000. How many levels does that get me? 28. That's pretty good. 28 I can handle. And then the same for... I'm gonna go two-handed on this character. 22. Let's go a bit more than that. It's gonna be 30. Oh, 26. Okay. More. Perfect. And then give me some light armor. Bing, bang, boom. We've got our three major skills. Thank you so much for the sub, Amron. Amron? Isn't that a Skyrim character? Imagine playing anything but mage. Release date when? It's not cool. Wait for the alpha. Ellie. I would not get Ellie in the meantime, Shepherd Boy. I mean, we're a handful of months, I would say. I had that roadmap video. And I am still pretty much on schedule as far as I can tell. I would just hate for you to spend... Because, like, Ellie is not super... cheap, I don't think, and I would hate for you to buy LE for what really will be like an inferior version. This kind of is like a bona fide sequel. So, I mean, it's really your call. That is true plot. I think in terms of vampires, though, like a vampire or a werewolf, right, should be able to just see in the dark. I think that is like fair to expect as one of those creatures. So, if Night Eye... Like, I would like for Night Eye to be a method of seeing in the dark the way that it's supposed to be. Arguably, the best method of seeing in the dark. Oops. I don't feel like skinning this anymore. Come hither. Can I... You're too heavy for me to drag. Can I kick you? No, I cannot. Not mine. Wasn't me. Oh, thank you, Communist Doggo. It'll ship with Ultimate Skyrim. Other than that, it's a combination of several different mods, so it's kind of hard to just fire up a config file. Thank you, specifically Vague. Corinthian Tower version. What is that plot? Oh, well, if you can get LE for $12 and, you know, that's not a tremendous amount of money, then I suppose you could go for it, because I think LE is still fun. But it's definitely not any SE. You know what I mean? Just don't put yourself out, is what I would say. Would it be a Frankenfix? You had a Night Eye spawn an invisible soft light source that NPCs couldn't detect. That's an interesting out-of-the-box solution, Pumpkin. I think an issue there would be that it would need to be a light source that is... That's interesting. I'm going to write that down. That's like an interesting experiment. It's like worth some experimentation, right? Where, like, what if you just had like almost like a mage light effect, like the way candlelight works, and it just like is super bright. I think you might have a hard time getting it to not interact with the engine, though. I don't know. I've never tried, but I will write it down. Be like Night Eye. Shush, my friend. You guys ever watch The Weekenders when you were children? The main character is voiced by that voice actor, Tino. Night Eye potential solution Light source? Question mark? Gotcha plot. Thank you. Interesting. Yeah, I don't like the candlelight default. It's like this gross cold. It's like a fluorescent light almost. E&B light source so the engine doesn't see it in the range and functionality that would be. Yeah, and also I think almost by default it wouldn't work with first person because none of the other E&B lights seem to. Get out of here. This thing. Just that one square. The rest of you can stay. How much are goods? Excuse me.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
What have you got for sale?
Food for the hungry.
Okay, I like these prices, generally. I like what I'm seeing here. Salt is still too expensive. Oh. Interesting, Terpius Kitty. Okay. Well, shit, though. We probably need to attach it. Yeah, so like Communist Doggo, if I hit here, I can give myself a,
Until next.
Do I have Fire Sparks already, by chance? I do not. Help. Whoops. Fire Sparks. Add spell. 4DDA. I don't need to do that. Oh, is that on the spell? Nope, that's the magic effect. Oops. 1, 2, F, C, D. There we go. So if I hold this out and then I go into third person, you can see that there's some lighting on it. That's thanks to E&B light, which is pretty cool. What's interesting also with immersive first, but they do work in first, but only when you have your weapons. Weird. That is very odd. Also, my man Orgnar is going to need an appearance change, but we'll worry about that later. Orgnar.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Can I please? Oh, okay.
All right then.
Will do. Delphine. Belle Delphine. Is this you?
You're that visitor been poking around.
Yes, ma'am. Can I get a room?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Do I have any, how much gold do I have? Oh, decent amount. Alright. Well, let's, where's my bed? What time is it right now? It's, 9:22. You guys want to see if we can make some money with blackjack? It's not my bed. Huh. Whoa. Look. Oh my god, because the mesh is technically... It's like... Wow, that mesh must be like polygon perfect then. That's hilarious. I'm taking a screenshot of this so I can remember. I was going to make a joke about the false back panel behind this. Look at... Secrets? She's like, hey, what are you doing here? Okay. I'm going to make some money.
I'm just a cook, lass.
Just real fast.
Of course.
Spoilers! Bum Thrusto Pentagon. Please place your bet. Oh yeah, I wonder if this will be wonked because of the first person. Start hand. Ugh! Ugh! Let's see what happens. Septum. Can I do... I'm going to bet 180 septums. Uh-oh. I think it is. I think it's donked, everyone. Oh, no. My money. I can't see. Should we hit or stand? Is it going to tell me at least? Well, let's see. Everyone just listen. See if you can hear what numbers the cards sound like they are. I have... Fuck. It said... Well, we got a hit, of course. I have a soft 17. I gotta stand on that. RIP. Well, let's see. Let's see, Elroy. Oh, he got a 20, didn't he? I just lost my money. Why is it not showing the... Why is, like, the messages disappearing? Maybe because I have the HUD disabled. That's interesting. I lost my gold. All right, well, leave the table. Yeah, let's see if that fixes if we go in and
Welcome. Let me know if you want.
Oh my God.
Think I got a clean.
Let's try that one more
I
time.
ain't looking to make friends.
Take it easy. I'd like to play
Of
blackjack
course.
again. That's it. Yeah, it's forcing me into first person, and that's making it donked. All right, start hand. We're gonna do it again, and then we're done. Septims, 200, even. Yeah, so it's disappearing really fast. I like that. Okay, so you can see the little bard in the cell. Here, wait, I have an idea. I have a soft. Oh, yep. See, there it is. Interesting. It says I have a soft 20, I think. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stand on that, obviously. Did it work? Did it let me? Did I break it? Can I stand? Can I hit? Oh, I think I did it. Shepherd boy, we are in the What? I had a 20, so he must have gotten blackjack. These cards are rigged, I'm telling you. It's just been fleeced. All right, leave the table. We're in the blackjack cell. Hello, Dan
Welcome.
Step.
Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Dude, you were just like a massive dick to me. You stole all my money. You told me you didn't want to be friends. If you don't want to be friends, I don't want to be friends either. I didn't want to be friends to begin with. It was my choice. You can't fire me. I quit. I don't think these are supposed to all fit in there. See, this is what I do. I just walk around. I take screenshots of things that are broken. Hello. This is my bed, not yours. Get out of my room, please.
Good evening. Until next time.
Get out of my room, please. Okay. 10 hours? That's a great night's sleep. Do all tables use the same blackjack cell? Does each in? I think that I'm actually not sure. It might be that like the inns have like a specific cell, right? And then maybe like the kind of country road inns, we'll call them, like Riverwood. Bro, get out of my freaking house. Why are you here? Get away. What package are you? Jonas. Get out. Maybe we ought to like somehow make it so that people can't like sandbox into the various rooms. But maybe the like the more unique city inns might have their own cells. I'm really not sure. Sven? Dude, you're gonna be canceled. You can't be doing that stuff. Get out of here. Thank you, Dan Step. I can't kill him. He's just standing there. I could kill him. I could if I really wanted to. But I won't. But I could. Alright, what do you guys say that we go and take down Ember Shard? What do you think? Let's actually set up our gear here. Go you and get rid of these. Sure, we can keep that. I guess we'll keep all of our arrows. My powers, I don't get rid of these and that. And oh yeah, I have Unrelenting Force right now. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to use it though. Or maybe I should. Who knows? That's all good. And I'm going to make this 2. And this is 1. And then I'll change my HUD to 8. See, this is why it'd be nice to tie it to a legit hotkey. Hello. EMB first person light attached to your hand, lights out of your other hand. Yes, I believe that is correct. I don't know why it works the way that it does, but you know what? It does. So, and all that wizardry is beyond my understanding and expertise, that's for sure. Look, this is not supposed to be this way. It's broken. Landscape edit. ETAC. ETAC's landscape edit is not broken. Why is this growing here? I wonder who's growing it. But the conflict forwarding is. The road is not a Skyline texture, I don't think. I think that it is a Majestic Mountains. Tater Gamer. Tater Gamers. Alright, so let's apply some perks here. I forgot we can level up. Health would be good. Stamina would be good. More stamina. More health, please. Health primarily, I would say. Two-handed. A lot of perks. A lot of perks to get. There we go. Marksman. Get you. And what's this one? Running while attacking with light bows and crossbows. Nah. Yes, okay. Eagle Eye. Yes, please. Can I do the other one? No. Not good enough yet. Not good enough. Is there another one? Oh well. Evasion. Yeah, I have no idea. Derpiest kitty. Fire sparks light, not spreading first person that you can fix. It's not. I don't really know if I could say it's an engine thing. It's something to do with how the E and B shaders are implemented. Unfortunately, that really is. It's like I couldn't even begin to tell you like what needs to be fixed to do that. That's all Boris and all those people. Okay, I should have a dodge now. Let's see how that works. Finesse. Yes, please. Alright. That's good enough for now. Let's equip these bits. Get rid of this. I can't see. Man, I gotta fix this. I'm assuming that was a tip. I can't see who it was. Can you guys please tell me if so I can thank whoever it is? I apologize. I need to get that fixed, but for some reason tips, maybe because they're going through stream elements, they don't show up in my activity feed, so I can't see it. Please. Please help me. Who is this? Also, get my wooden bow out. Hello? Anybody? Chat? Please help me. Do somebody tips, perhaps? I don't want to miss it. I want to thank them, but I can't see their names. Oh, maybe it was a cheer then? I heard some sort of notification for something, but I couldn't see it. Whoa. I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Whoops. Here we go. I'm going to shoot you. Told you. Look, I'm like a murderer now, basically. Oh. Was it another tip by Chef Man? If so, thank you. It's terrible. Disgusting what I've done. I'll take some lockpicks. Ooh. Crimson. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That's NSFW. Can't show that. Crimson. Drop this one. Equip that. Drop these. Equip that. Drop that. Look how cool I am now. Oh, we gotta fix this though. Gotta go. Mod configuration. XPMSE styles. Bow style, staff, quiver style, player, frostfall quiver, XP32. Sure, why not? Come on. Also, my coin purse is clipping through my cloak. Oops. Close enough. I think that's good enough. The visual mods generally are optional, yes. Almost all the visual mods are optional. Some of them are built in, like some of the NPC enhancements, and like Cathedral Weathers is built in because there's just it kind of needs to be in order for other things to be patched for it. All right, let's see here. Why am I like? clipping. No. Everyone's favorite dungeon, Ember Shard Mine. I go, shh. Oh. No strange runes. What is a strange rune? No.
This again? What was that?
Up.
Have someone standing guard out there. Don't forget the rock trap.
I'm gonna get you. I feel like dragon bone arrows are cheating, so I'm gonna go back down to iron. I'm gonna get you. I got you. Yes. How's my stamina's still pretty good. I don't even have any stews or anything. Someone's like hurt. Ugh. Got him. Got him. Roderick. My man. Tomato soup. I'm just gonna eat that. Can I do that? Shift. Equip mode. Delicious. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Perfect. Thank you, Mike Forlock. Issues with people having daggers stuck underneath their feet? I have not. Yeah, Pinju, this is I equip. Actually, set up. Yes, it is. I mean, some MCMs are, they don't really care if you do that, and like they function just fine. Other ones depend on you exiting the MCM menu completely. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want even. Friendship ended with one-handed weapons. Now Iron Warhammer is my best friend. And also those mushrooms. Okay, so someone. Oh, thank you, Aosana. Have you seen this one yet? This new layout? My fancy layout. So whoever that was, they're still alive. The second person. I know you're there. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna take your stuff at least. Get back here. Stop running from me. Give me your water. Give me your leek. Oh, give me your warhammer and give me your gold. Now get out of here. Get out of here. Don't let me see you around these parts again. You. This one. New Iron Warhammer is my best friend. Wasn't I equipped buggy? It's not buggy so much, Pinju, as it is like certain elements, like Elroy is saying, are not quite as responsive as you'd hope, like the cyclers. But I don't really use those. I just use it for some of the other features and like the UI. Yeah, Shepherd Boy, that's actually default Requiem. I need to add the bit where I can knock him out. That's not in there yet. I wish I could see. It's too dark. Did they even realize that? Disappointing showing mercy, huh? Oh, we could always go murder them. It's always an option. Stealth. Derpius, that would be someone sees me. A little bit. But I don't see them. It's too dark. Who sees? That's a dynamic, immersive, seriously dark dungeons. If I walk in here, is someone going to spot me? Yay? Nay? I cannot see. Give me the coin purse. Give me this. I think... Is that... Who's mining? Is it someone over there, or is it someone over here? Wait, is that... Oh, fuck. They heard me.
Someone there?
Nope. Nope. Nuh-uh. Oh, man. Shepherd Boy, you are in for a treat if you've never played with Requiem before. Yes, I do like the knockout part of Sneak Tools, Anna. Evasion leveled up probably because I was sneaking. There is like some passive level up, passive experience game when you're just like moving around in it, right? Oh. Stealth is a vital part of Metal Gear Online. Up.
No more. I yield. I yield.
Oh, I'm using the Dragon Bone arrows again, aren't I? Hey, don't tell your friends. Don't do it. Oh, kill moves. Kill moves just make me sick to my stomach. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really hard to play without it. I actually didn't have it running for like a little bit during testing and when I was building everything. And it, I really missed it a lot. I would just instinctively go to, you know, get rid of light sources and I couldn't do it. Oh. Photorealistic cabbage. Oh. Oh, here. I need to take a screenshot of this. Remind me to fix this because the items are slightly off-center now that I have the extended menus. I can't open that. Iron Greatsword, Iron Warhammer. You guys, should I use a Greatsword or a Warhammer? Greatswords are pretty cool. I kind of want a Greatsword because it's it's not as good though as the Warhammer that I have. Ouch. Sharp. I did not... What are your opinions on Metal Gear Online? I actually did play Metal Gear Online way back in the day. The one that came with Metal Gear Solid 4, right? I had a pretty good time with it. I used to use that ability where you just like inject everyone with nanomachines and then you could see where all their friends were. That's disgusting, Derpiest Kitty. My friend is dead. Also, I need to take a picture of this. Because the green and red burlap coats are not supposed to be showing up quite so much. I just take pictures of things and hope that I remember what I was trying to show myself here. Take that. Steel shield, war axe. Ember shard mine key. Hell yeah. Light bracers. I'm going to equip you, and I'm going to equip you. You can have that and that. I don't need it. I like the idea, like the implication that I put the clothes, like, not only do I take their boots off and put them on myself, but I take my boots and put them back on the dead character. Yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. A lot of lockpicks. Potion. Nice. Oh, MGO for MGS S5. I never played that one. And if it's equivalent to Metal Gear Survive, that's not very good. It's not in the Discord, Shepherd Boy. I mentioned it in a video. It's one of the videos on YouTube. If you go back like 3 weeks, I want to say, there's like a video titled Updated Roadmap. So dark. I can't see shit. There's someone down there working. It's so weird that they would be like in the dark like this. That's one issue with like realistic lighting overhaul and all those mods is that, am I really supposed to believe that these bandits, like that guy can't see what he's doing at all? Where is he gone? Like, I like how dark it is. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna fight with an Iron Warhammer. It's been a while. I'm channeling... Whoa! My inner Hilfred. Man, that's slow. I think this is the boss. It's too dark. I can't see. No, you're a fool to fight me. Oh, the hell was that? Wow, that is slow. Holy fuck. Oh, he went to do a kill move and then fucking... What? Wow, I died. That was a very confusing sequence of events. So, to be clear, one of the injuries from Wildcat, so I hit him, it triggered a kill move for me to him, I'm pretty sure. Or either that or him to me. But whoever's kill move it was, the injury kicked in that ragdolled him, made him fall to the floor. So it like interrupted it. Interesting. Oh, I hope so, Derpiest Kitty. That would be amazing. Okay, load. What? Are you kidding me? The last time I saved was in the beginning? Alright, well, let's pretend that I did it. I don't want to do it again. Oh, thank God. Please give Castlevania to somebody else. Ah! Please, please, please. You don't get good at forging by using your eyes. I like that. You just gotta feel it. You know? The sparks. They make me feel alive. As they say. Ow. That's a Golden Age reference right there. Okay. Let's see here. Oof. Yeah, I don't know why they would get rid of them. That makes no sense to me because they've been using them for gacha stuff and also for gambling games, right? Like pachinko and whatnot. All right. Well, let's go somewhere else now. I'm tired of Ember Shard. Oh, interesting. Spell Research Light. I might be interested in that. Spell Research can be quite complicated. Y'all are right. I still don't even understand it completely. And I watched the video that, was it Goldie Myers who put that together? Who was it? Give me the Thistle. And a Mountain Flower. Let's go up to Helgen. How about that? Beautiful. Mountain flowers, please. Yeah, there's quite a lot to it. Hello, medicine student. It's getting pretty cold. Can I go into Helgen from the back way? Let's find out. Hello, Great Padinsky. Oh, I'm stretching. Patty's Pub. Ugh, another dark cave. Dank, dark cave. Whoa, why is my ammo not switched? Oh, wait. There it goes. It just didn't show up in iEquip. Hello? Yes! Wearable lanterns is in. Always. It's my favorite. In fact, you want to wear one right now so you guys can actually see what the heck is going on stream? Travel lantern. Add item. 3A011C2 1. And we need help flammable oil. No, what did I call it? Help oil? Did I just call it oil? Go for misc. Add item. Lantern oil 3A002300. 2. I don't know where the bar will be on this. We'll find out, I suppose. Nowhere, I guess. For now, anyway. There's still a bear. There is. I'm gonna get you. Big spooky cave bear. Hut. Come on. Jump. There we go. Where'd he go? Wait, you can't find a way to get to me, or what's your deal? Oh, wow, I have no stamina. Okay, that's cool. Yikes. There we go. Look, I have a bunch of stamina. That's not even the right one that I wanted to use. This is the one I wanted to use. That'll do it. Okay. Ah! Oh my god, that scared me. Ah! Haha. You can't get me up here. Wow, that... Why is his health up there now? That's weird. Uh-oh. That was a mistake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ouch. Bears are hard to fight. It's almost like they're one of the deadliest creatures in the world. Ugh. Stop. I'm cheating. Stop. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, I'm staggered. Jeez. Lantern bar is off by default. I'm not used to that stagger coming from Wildcat, where it just kind of stops me in my tracks. Which I guess kind of makes sense if you were hit that way, but it takes some getting used to. Doing chump damage and never picked up a two-hander. Yes, makes sense. But, you know, unless I'm going to go back into Ember Shard, I can do it. I can also cheat. I can give myself a two-hander. Look at dealing with Daedra. Start a playthrough. No, what is that? Pinju. Also, Bab Dado Dido. If I missed your follow, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Requiem. I know. Yeah, spell research is really cool, plot. It is complex. Steel greatsword. It won't be enchanted. It'll just be one. Give myself this beautiful steel greatsword. Unfavorite, you guys. And then save again. Yeah. Did I redo my perks? Did I? That's a good question. Did I do them already? Yeah, I think I already had them by the time I saved. Quick restore is not set up yet. I should do that right now. Here I go. I equip. Let's make it G. That's what I'm used to. Hotkeys. Would it be quick restore? Maybe it has its own. No? Did I miss it? Shout, consumable poison, utility, hotkey, key press options. Am I just missing it? Adding item cycling, equipping, ammo, quick training, recharging, quick restore. Ammo, quick restore, quick heal. Is it just the consumable button? Ah, okay. I just want it one button. Thank you, Elroy. Unsolved Discord, run the rectificator. Check merge level characters, merge level items, or leave unchecked. You should. I'm pretty sure you leave it unchecked. Gil's Food Man, because I have it all. I have all the level lists taken care of already. Gotcha. Thanks, Haz. Boom. I was gonna say I knew there was a way that we did that. Okay, now we're good to go. Don't quote me on that, though, Gil's Food Man. I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember. Like, definitively. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna get a free hit. No, you're gonna get a free hit. Wow. Bears. Oh, I'm not dead. Well, I am now. Oh, God! Ah! Damn, he, like, rocketed me against the wall. And then... Oh, boy. Bear. Jeez. Thank you for the follow, Null Fox. One more time. Let's do it again. We'll beat him. Don't worry. Oh, there's my little dodge. That's why power attacks are dangerous. Ow! He did the same thing. He opened with a quick swipe. You dick. Oh! Whoa. Did you guys see that? I got lucky with the geometry. Whoa. Oh! He's ours. Haha! The reason that I survived right there is because when I stepped backwards, I stepped on like a rib or like some sort of bone, and the collision got weird enough to kind of back me up like an extra like half inch, and that got me outside of his attack range. Hello, Null Fox. You have a lowercase username. Is that not by design? It's interesting, Pinju. Deals with Daedra, huh? I can write it down. Let me see here. My little notebook. Wow. You guys want to see my handwriting? Looks like this. It's very impossible to read unless you're me. Or unless you look really closely for a very long time. Dealing with Daedra. Got it. This light is odd. What is this effect? You see this? What the... Like, that effect is weird. Is that, like... What is that? It's supposed to be, like, light filtering or something? What is this? You guys seeing this? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, too. Oh, well. That's good. Is this like a weather or something? Like, it's following me around. Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be some sort of like dust effect. It's not EMB though, because I'm turning the EMB off and it's still there. I wonder what's doing that business. Yeah, I should make a save here to test. See? This is the kind of stuff that we find with a playtest. You go, what? And now it's gone. Oh, spiders. If you're arachnophobic, please look away. I forgot to give myself another lantern. Oh, my lantern. Boom. Save. Blah. 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 Gross. Nasty. Dead spiders. Spiders are cool, I guess. They're also disgusting. And I don't like them. Oy. Got some spider eggs. Take all, of course. Oh. Some sort of... Ugh. That's like genuinely unnerving. Ugh. Nullthox, it helps having the community and the brand all built around it, that's for sure. It's a further incentive. To me, it's like, it's... Because, I mean, really what I'd like to do one day is build my own game from scratch, right? So Ultimate Skyrim is a great way for me to kind of improve my skills at doing that, like improve my game dev skills while also building a brand for myself, building kind of a name, getting to connect with and build a community of you guys. So that definitely helps with motivation. Isn't that where Vanilla God Rays? It's possible, plot. I don't know. I've never seen something like this before. So it could be caused by quite a few different things. Could be something that's like SE specific. Could be like the volumetric lights. Could be one of the effects that I have turning off like the dust. Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, doing certain tasks always gets a bit monotonous. That's just the nature of the beast. And sometimes it can be difficult, I'm not going to lie. Like this last week was one of my tougher ones, I would say. But, I mean, anything worth doing is difficult, right? And I think it takes a lot of... Let's see, there's like a normal dust effect up there. I think you have to kind of stick with things in order to really see the fruits of your labor. I have not joined a game jam before. I'm not a good programmer, Pinju. I'm okay. I think I have fun ideas and like game design thoughts and things like that, and I'm no stranger to, you know, doing a bunch of monotonous work in order to make a feature work properly, but I'm not a very good coder. It's my biggest gap as a game dev, and so I don't know how useful I'd be in a game jam. Right, Noel Fox. I feel you. Yes, Ron, we were under Helgen. I've thought about that, Great Padinsky, but I mean, the problem with that, unfortunately, is that I can't sell it that way. And as grateful as I am for all the support that I have through Patreon, like at the moment, it's really not enough to sustain, you know, just like a full-time kind of gig that way. So I think that one of the benefits of building my own game would not only be just the greater level of control you have over how the game functions, right? Because that would be really nice. But also the fact that I can actually sell it myself and make a living on it. So it's tricky. I thought about that, where it's like, what if I just built my game in the Bethesda engine because, you know, I'm so used to working in it now, and it's still an option. The trick with that is that, or like the trick of building like a mod pack, for example, right, is that on the one hand, there's a lot that you don't have to do yourself. There's like, for example, there's people who dedicate all of their time and effort to working on like weathers and lighting and things like that, so that I don't have to, right? I can use their mods in the pack and kind of reap the benefits of that and kind of create this really cool collectivist approach to a game, you might say, right? And it's like features that I would want to put in the game. I don't necessarily always have to develop those features from scratch. I can just find someone who's either created that feature or approximated it, and then if they've approximated it, we can fill the gaps. The other edge of that sword is that, of course, things don't always work the way that you would hope for, and then also because the pre-existing engine that it's all built on top of was designed to do a very specific thing. Sometimes there are issues with, you know, like modders, we have to work against Skyrim's engine in some cases to make it do things that it was never designed to do. And sometimes that takes more effort than it would have if you would have kind of built the feature from scratch, if that makes sense. Thank you very much, Derpius Kitty. I like UI stuff a lot. I think about it a lot. It's definitely a personal love of mine. Just user experience and design of that sort in general is very interesting to me. Jesus. This is not a nice place down here. It's weird coming into Helgen through the back way, is it not? Well, if that's the case, Pinju, then I think design is probably my my strongest skill as a game dev. My designs don't always work, though. I mean, there's plenty of times when I design something on paper and, you know, of course have to iterate on it later to make improvements. I suppose that's just how it works with anything. But my design skills are certainly better than my coding skills, that's for sure. I think that those kinds of bits have been the most useful in building a mod pack like Ultimate Skyrim as well. Just because it's the sort of thing that it really benefits, I think, from like a cogent design, right? When you're kind of adding all of these different works by these different mothers, short for mod authors, mothers, coming to a store near you. They all have their own design philosophies, right, on how something should function. So being able to have a vision of how you would like it all to function consistently across the board, and then kind of adjust everything so that it fits that vision, that is very useful for a project like this, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the UI, it's based on my own previous design. So the original design was also mine. Of course, has been inspired by UIs that I've seen from other games. The hallway that normally collapses won't be collapsed. The collision will still be present when coming in from this direction. Interesting. The interior... Oh, thank you, Pinju. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Is we all kind of rise together and play off each other's ideas and use each other to grow stronger. You have friends and rivals who challenge your work and push you to even greater heights, like you're in an anime. The interior lighting mod is ELE plus realistic lighting overhaul. Heard, I'm going to take your super cool wolfskin cloak. I hope you don't mind. These are pretty good. Here, you can have Bum Thrust O Pentagon will lend you her leather boots instead. Is that really that much better? Fur guard boots. These are better, I thought. Are they not? Best in class is getting a little bit weird. Who can say? But they look great. I'm looking styling, if I may say so myself. I want this. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're in business. Ugh. Torture Masters satchel. Gross. Hello, Sacroletius. Thank you for joining us as always, my friend. Hawk feathers, garlic, salt. Why is this so expensive always? Salt. Oh, I got a torch. Iron torture tools. Don't want those. That's nasty. These are good. Maybe black brown by now. Yeah. So the blood decals. I still keep forgetting. Let me write it down too, because I forget every stream to go back through and make the blood darker red, because I reset it that one time, if you guys recall. I will make... Actually, here. I'll just take a screenshot of all this blood. I'm sure I'll remember. That's disgusting. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube, for violent scenes. Oh. Is this supposed to be like this? Did you guys decorate it like this on purpose for fun? What the hell is this? Chorus eggs, huh? Ew. Why are they like in the corner like this? It's like a shit pot. There's other stuff in here too. Spider eggs. Nasty. Ooh. Can reach that. Gimme. Are you kidding me? Is this cage not like a mesh edited so I can grab stuff through it? That's worth a screenshot. Because I think there's a couple mods now that try to fix that kind of thing. Really? Can I bash it? Let's find out. Nope, that did not seem to work. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe with my steel greatsword. Can't see shit now, but I can put this on. Wait. Nope. Can't bash the doors. But I want the gold, please. Okay, wait a second. I can get it through here, but not through here. So that tells me that the polygon, the mesh, is fixed for the door, but not for the other parts. Well, that's annoying. To be an adventurer, trying to make scrolls more useful. Ah, well that, Sacroletius, I know your feelings on Requiem, but the... Yeah, I would imagine so, Derpius. I would like to edit the mesh so that you can reach through. The scrolls in Requiem are extremely useful in a lot of regards. It really depends on what the deal is, like what scroll. But scrolls have been a lifesaver for me. Oh. Oi. In many instances, especially conjuration scrolls, those can be fantastic. Give me some salt and some coin purse. Oh, you gotta have a rock warbler egg. Wow, durable. Ooh, crossbows are pretty cool. I'm getting pretty low on carry weight though. Oh. There used to be a super secret thing. Was it up there? It was like a Daedric dagger that you could find if you knew where to look, but in Minor Arcana it's disabled. Can't you make scrolls in spell research? Can you do that? What do you have in mind, Sacroletius? I would love to hear it. Bestiary of Skyrim. Do I not have enough to fill up my health? Oh, God. Okay. So it still thinks that I am... That's weird. That's... Don't know. We'll see. Please. Salt. Not bad. Yes, I love the idea of throwable poisons and potions and really throwable all kinds of things. Blackbriar mead, that's pretty good. Gimme. Wait, I can't reach. There it is. Hey, an amethyst as well. Not bad. Delicious. Anything cool in these baskets? Nope. Anything over here? A note. I think this is supposed to be on that table. What do you guys think? Worth a screenshot, I'd say. Maybe they're Havoc settled. Yes, I agree, pumpkin cake. Those actually have not been configured yet either, so I can make them look a bit nicer than what we see here. To chug every potentially alcoholic drink you find. You talking about me IRL or me in the game? Because in both cases, yes, I do. My picturesque cabbages. Gotta have that. Anything cool? Anything in these sacks? Tomatoes. Who doesn't want a tomato? A lot of people, actually, I think. This place is completely empty. Is this like a different... Did Requiem add like a... They did. I feel like they added a second type of character dead over here so that you'd have a different set of gear to choose from. Yeah, Derpius, there's a couple models like that. I can't open the door from this side. I gotta go around. Excuse me. Let's open the door to Skyrim. The photorealistic bread. That's the classic example. Ah. Oh, wow. What a beautiful afternoon. Need to turn out my light. Mod configuration, wearable lanterns, general, toggle lantern, L. There we go. I'm gonna set you, oh, you're already set to 8, okay. This is a nice night. Gonna be, I think, if it stays clear like this. Yes, you gotta have high polygon bread. It's the #1 most important thing in a game like this, I would say. Gotcha, Sacroletia. So the D&D spellcasting system, essentially. Your buff and debuff HUD overlaps with the compass. Buff and debuff HUD. Oh, I was messing around with that, communist doggo. That's actually not final at all. I was sticking it in the corner for a different reason. I haven't configured the active effects HUD as of now. Thanks for pointing it out, though. Can I climb up over this? Yes. Look, I'm parkouring. Oh, wait. Hold up. I should probably put my weapon away. Okay. Oh, no. Damn it. Hold on. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Just indulge me, okay? Just let me do this. Please. Oh, okay. This might be a better way of doing it. I want to get on top of this roof. Can I climb? This is too steep. Great. Great, now I'm stuck. Thank you for the follow, Dungeon Slasher, and also Cirrus Megas. Forget about it. Fine. Extra benefits if you stick to a keto diet. I mean, you kind of have that in some of the survivalist mods. Alright, well, which way shall we go? We can go out this way towards Falkreath. We can go, that way, through the mountain pass. Where should our intrepid adventurer go? You guys pick. Oi. Oh. Whoops. Damn it. Dang. Falkreath. Yeah, I mean, scrolls fit well, I think, into a system where spell casting is limited. I mean, the baseline advantage of scrolls, I suppose, is that they don't have a magicka requirement, a magicka cost. So you could, you know, create, like, for a character for whom magicka regen or pools are an issue, scrolls might be kind of a way to do it. Make that character viable. Oh, you know what? The wolves keep attacking each other, so I probably need to fix that. It's a byproduct of some changes that I made to factioning. Oh, he's hurt. He doesn't want to. Vanilla, like, animal AI is so weird. It's just, they just, like, stay at this range away, right? Unless that's, like, Minor Arcana's sky test, like slight sky test implementation. I'm gonna find out. Let's see. Screenshot you, my friend. I'm gonna kill you as well. Check it out. Oh! I didn't think I was gonna get that one. Ooh, boy. Turn gold into a spell scroll I can cast later. Yeah, totally. Nah. Makes perfect sense. Oh, it looks like it's a bit cold where we are right now. Let's head down to Falkreath. Looks cold. Yeah, scroll of firebolt. For sure. I mean, yeah, something else has to be a scarce, or impose like a degree of scarcity, right? Has to be some reason for you to use a scroll of firebolt over just the spell, I suppose. I think I'm getting colder. It's too cold up here. Yes. I'm getting colder. Well, it smells really good in my house right now. I think my wife is cooking something. It smells like... Oh, it's bacon. It's turkey bacon. we go. Look. Totally normal climbing. Like every human can do. Hello down there. Oh, they're not friendly. Ow! What the hell? Ugh. That hurt, you know. Why is it not giving you the quick restore is being a bit odd. Don't do that again. Who shoots? Is that you? You're just gonna stand there. You're just gonna stand there like a lemon. Oh. Okay. Who will kill me if they have to? Don't make me come. Alright. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. Oh. Please? Just make it. We're just gonna make a quick save, just in case. I'm gonna get you. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna shoot you right in your face. I told you. You're gonna drown. Watch out. I'm gonna get you. Oh, you son of a bitch. Killed you. Someone else, eh? Oh, she's invisible. Uh-oh. Ah. Oh, thank you for the cheer, John. Where'd she go? Ow! Oh, click. Gotcha, baby. Wow. You tried. Mad respect. I respect it. Give me this for a helmet. Give me your scroll. Give me this lockpick. I'm gonna drink some ale. I'm not gonna drink the ale because then it'll be... my vision will get fucked up. Forever. I guess scrolls the stairs. Oh, that would be super cool if they gave you experience. Thank you so much again for the bits, John. You never use I-Equip to switch weapons and drink potion. I mean, I've been using it to drink potions. It's the quick restore is being a little odd. But I don't like using the cyclers for switching weapons. I prefer just using standard hotkeys. This is the kind of combat I'm missing. So yeah, I mean, vanilla plus combat, it's just that way, right? It's like each person takes 10 hits to go down minimum. John, this is a customized version of many different UI elements, but I made it with I-Equip and with less intrusive HUD, and there's the frostfall meters down in there. What else? There's a matter of time. Oh shit, let me move my active effects out of the way. Sky UI's active effects. Let's go general, advanced, orientation, horizontal, right, top right. There we go. That got them out of the way. And you know, just a bunch of mods. I'm glad you guys like the UI. It's really nice, or at least I think it's really nice. Can't speak objectively, of course. I want this book. I'm taking it with me. Ouch. Cool tunic. Oh, what was that? What is that sound? You want to use Sky UI should not crash your game. That's a Sky UI is a like an essential mod. It is oh wow. Ouch. That's just a flesh wound. Just through, like, you know, your muscles and your tendons. Do you have SKSE installed, John? Because it relies on that. Maybe something else. Septims, please. Glass skooma vial, eh? Someone's been on the stuff. Lost in the sauce. All right, see you. The HUD is not always on. You can toggle it now, whenever you want. Like so. With a button. Gamer. Oh yeah. Wait, are we talking about did I miss a conversation on tutorials? Because Gamer Poets, Gopher, among the best. Zarek Zakarin, however he pronounces it, might have some. I mean, in general, he's an amazing content creator. One of my absolute favorites in the Elder Scrolls metasphere, you might say. No Skyrim Souls, Cisco. It's just, I don't know. It's a bit difficult. A bit too much, I think, for Skyrim, because it becomes a game of like managing your menus quickly, and it just doesn't really work in my mind, because like my character, for example, would be able to pull out whatever weapon they wanted because they know, you know, oh, it's a Spriggan, what they're trying to go for. I don't think that me fumbling through the menus in real time is a accurate approximation of my character's abilities. Let me see here. I'm going to save, because I'm likely going to die. Let me see here. Hello. That's a very... Why is that Spriggan, like, purple? That's scary. I can't see. Look how fast that regen is. There's no way. Not in a million years. I have the fire spell here. If there's a way for us to do this, it would have to be... is that a matron, Ron? Are you... Yeah, Finn, I would say that Skyrim Souls is great for reading books almost like singularly. And maybe we can put it in for just that and turn it off for every other bit. That's crazy, Sacroletius. Is that true? My gosh. Klausy, you can increase the render distance for grass by going into your Skyrim prefs. If you're talking about Ultimate Skyrim specifically, are you an Ultimate Skyrim player, or do you just mean generally? Because it's a different answer, depending. Oh my god, it smells so good in here. Yes, you can do it. Like, I want to introduce something like Time Flies or one of those other like crafting takes time mods. So I was gonna do reading that way. But I think it would be better because otherwise Skyrim Souls can introduce some wonkiness too. That I feel like it'd be better just to leave it out entirely and approximate it a different way. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do fire sparks, and I guess this. Oh, I have a poison of paralysis. Are Spriggans weak to poison? Oh, I missed. Yeah, this is not gonna work. No way we're gonna be able to outpace her thing. I wish that you would stay on fire. If someone... Wow, I think I'm dead, everybody. Oh, Spriggans. Yeah, I think they're assuming that the player's always going to go near the dragons to pull the soul off of it. Which is a rare assumption, or a dangerous one. Okay, I just want the mountain. Oh, God. No, I'm running. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm a killer. I'm running. Oh, God. Hope. Falkreath just down the road. If we get all the guards on her, maybe. I don't know if she'll follow me that far, though. Oof. There's bandits around here, too, I remember. If I go down far enough. Hello? Okay. I think we're safe. If you're not using Ultimate Skyrim, are you using like Mod Organizer 2, or are you just like default Skyrim? Like, what's your setup? Because I mean, really, the answer is using your ini Skyrim pref.ini. and adjusting it like the grass distance. Although there are some additional options now for stuff like that. Whoa, I never noticed this before. Beautiful. Although I feel like I have to duck. It's because she's so tall. What is her name? Can't remember. Bum Thrusto Pentagon, of course. How could I forget? Hello.
Some advice, friend. That armor won't offer much protection in a real fight.
This fits what he's wearing.
Till next time.
I like to imagine that if I walk down the street over here, right, there's like another guard, and he's like, I'm sorry, was Jesper talking to you about your armor again? Like, he's got a weird phase going on where he's really into armor. Oh, looks like we've got a nav mesh issue here. My poor little goat friend. This would be JK's, I'm assuming? Not JK's, maybe. Maybe this is one of the ETAC ones. Let's find out. JK's. Hello.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Den Gear first and the Empire second.
That's a weird thing to say to someone who you're just meeting for the first time.
My forge if you need arms or armor.
Okay, bye. Oh, Falkreath. Where's the missives board? How much time do we have left? 30 minutes? Okay. Let's see what kind of quest we got here. Wait for the missives board to populate. Yeah, I generally like JK stuff a lot. I think that there are some areas that are, I don't want to say a bit overdone, but just like a lot of stuff, almost like too much for my taste, also for performance. But in a general, on a general level, JK is one of the best, if not the best, like detail crafters, I think, in the entire community. This is missives. It should be populated now. Yeah, there we go. I need to have some sort of user feedback there, though, that lets you know that actually the scripts are firing to like populate the message board. Hunt Thief in Whiterun. I don't like these ones. Clear out Greywater Grotto, eh? Okay. How about this one? Let's do... Where is Greywater Grotto, huh? I don't know where that is. Is it on my quest map thing? Should be, right? I hear puppies. Show floating markers? Perhaps? Will that do it? Aha, it does. Okay, I need to save that then. Are you kidding me? I just came from that way. Okay. Okay. Mod configuration. Less intrusive HUD. No? Oh, damn it. Now it's going to be... Make me restart. Is Missives the author of that mod? No, Missives is the name of this mod. The creator is Iron Dusk. Warmane's one. I mean, yeah, there's quite a few of the decorations that just don't fit, like, to me. It's some of it is just like crazy. It's like the same thing as some of like the NPC mods, right, where everything's just like crazy over beautified. It's just like flowers and ivy everywhere and like all this stuff, and it's a lot, right? Not only on performance, but also just from like a general kind of perspective. But also a lot of it's really cool too, so you kind of have to adjust it as needed, I'd say. Or like JK's Winterhold has like a big hole, like part of the cliffside that's like collapsed, right? So it's supposed to like expand the idea of the Winterhold collapse, which is really cool in theory. But when you go to look at it, there's like a lot of stuff on the side of the cliff that looks like it would just fall down, and it's not. It's like the physics haven't been quite accounted for. So there's just like little things like that. But I mean, when you have a volume of work as large as someone like JK's or many of the other modders who kind of, it's like they'll I assume they started with like one settlement and everyone's like, oh, could you do Whiterun next? Could you do Fall Creek next? Could you do this one? And it's like, all right, shit. Like, I guess I'm going to try and do all these different locations. So just naturally, you can't, I think, spend as much time on some of the details. Or, I don't know. I mean, that's one potential explanation for why things are the way they are. Monster Chain's game with more of an action adventure game. What's the goal of Requiem exactly to make it more of an action adventure? It's kind of an interesting question, Sacrilegious, because I'm not even sure. I think the Requiem community wouldn't, or they would be split if you asked them that question, right? It kind of has its feet in two different camps. On the one hand, I think, at least originally, and what the development team would say, I think they would say that it's intended to be a role-playing overhaul. It is intended to make the world feel more realistic and a bit less centered on the player. And it is the name Requiem, I assume, I'm pretty sure this is the case. It's based on their like mission statement. They're trying to kind of harken back to the days of what you might call classic CRPGs, so like the era of Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale and those types of games, where it's a lot more like D&D, right? Where you are, I guess it is still, you're supposed to be an adventurer first, so in that sense, it's still, they're trying to make an action RPG, but it's an action RPG in the way that those games were, or the way that Dungeons and Dragons is, or other tabletop RPGs, where you're not just purely the recipient of a power fantasy and the world kind of acquiesces to whatever it is you want to do. It does try to impose kind of limitations on what your character is capable of until you've earned a higher degree of power, if that makes sense. I guess in some regards, to make a world feel more realistic and more role-play-y, you introduce mechanical changes, right? And like it is, you are supposed to be, your character is supposed to be an adventurer at the end of the day. So in Requiem, it's not like, I've tried to turn both Requiem and Skyrim at large into more of a like a Daggerfall style life simulator, where of course, like, you know, adventuring and combat and mechanics in those veins are important and a very important part of the game, but they are all just something you can do versus the only thing you can do. Whereas I think Requiem is still kind of intended for you to be an action adventurer first and foremost, even though it tries to at least make that activity more role-play oriented, if that makes sense. But it's like, for example, the concept of non-lethal combat, which is something you and I talk about a lot, is like attempted by Requiem, right? Like they went through the trouble of adding in like a whole ass like enemies run away system, and you can frisk enemies who are running away so that you don't have to like straight up kill everybody that you come across. It's a weird balance, but hopefully that gives you like an answer. Is that friend or foe? Looks like they've got a light. I don't think they're... Hello? I'm afraid to approach, to be honest with you. Hello?
What was that?
What, Faldris, what do you... I mean, it sounds like a fox just going buck wild. These are bandits up ahead. Find it hard to add realism without having the RP mechanics suffer. If I add RP mechanics get diminished. What sort of... I mean, I can totally... Whoa! See how that might go. What sort of RP mechanics do you mean? Like, are we talking things like quest choices, or... Don't stop. Stop. Oh, I got him. Oh, there he goes. Oh, no. It's just his bow. Do I have the identify target hotkey bound? I do not. You talking about the Requiem one, Nolthox? Or the one that I added in Ultimate Skyrim if you're an Ultimate Skyrim player? Uh-oh. What did I do? It's a big rock. Look, it doesn't kill me now. Never mind. It totally still does. I thought it didn't. I thought we changed it. Oops. Might be. I guess it does still change it. Oh, gotcha. So Nullfox, I think that is guess the distance, right? Also, there's two. There's Skyrim's one, or sorry, Requiem's one, and then there's the one from Guess the Distance. Is it the thank you for the follow, the big JC? I can't believe that happened. I'm embarrassed. What kind of information does it give you? Does it tell you like the distance and also like what kind of race they are and like what equipment and stuff they're wearing, whether they're hostile? Yeah, okay. I thought so. That is did you know that the examine button or frisk as I call it right here right now, but Requiem actually has its own implementation of that. Oh god. Okay. Well, you know what? How about this? We'll just pretend that we got the... Oh, God. Fuck. Let's pretend that we got the quest to go clear whatever it was called. Deep Water Grotto. I don't know. Shit. Wait, okay. Skill perk restrictions, which are a staple in older RPGs, yet they're not realistic. Skill perk restrictions. What sort of perk restrictions do you mean? Wait. Why am I hurting so badly? I'm down to my last few. Alright, look, I'm going to climb on the rock around this way and escape this. Okay, I can climb this. Yeah. Come on. Here, I'll show you, though. Let me, I believe this will work. Doesn't it? I gotta make sure I'm aiming at her properly. Did it not work? Thought it did. I could swear that... Oh, examine target. No, well this is... Guess the distance. There we go. Why can I not... It's not showing any... Oh, there we go. Very spirit. Why is the... I wonder if that's... I gotta figure out what's causing the messages to disappear so, like, readily. Right? I've been noticing that. Yeah, I want to say it's like the conversation camera mod, maybe. It's, like, not popping up at all, even. I think it's working. You see that? It's like the messages disappear super fast. Maybe the notification log one? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it. Trailing AI, the skill lock perks. Yeah, like what kind of restrictions, skill perk restrictions are we talking about? Because I can tell you whether Requiem tries to do something like that. Skyrim by default, you can use every weapon and armor at level 1. Add restrictions, a level relevant skill in order to use them. Yeah, I would say Requiem's... So, like, that would be, like, my thing, right? Would be that it's, like, for example, RuneScape. I think we've talked about this before, but it's, like, RuneScape is the kind of game, I'm pretty sure, where it's, like, until you have, like, a certain level of defensive skill or whatever, it's, like, I can't even use, like, a rune shield, for example, right? Which you could argue is unrealistic. Or, like, I can't use, like, a rune dagger. Even though, to me, like, I kind of go for realism, and in that case, it would be like, well, a dagger's a dagger. There's not that much that is unique about, as far as we know, about also using, like, Skyrim's materials as a, an example. An elven dagger versus an iron dagger, an orcish dagger, they're all pointy pieces of metal that even a novice could theoretically use to stab someone. So, in that sense, I think Requiem, since it doesn't, gate items that way, you might describe it as more realistic. But one thing it does do in that vein is it makes it so that unless you have training with a specific style of weapon, you are pretty ineffectual. So like using that dagger as an example, if you do not have skill or training in dagger wielding, you will be pretty, like if you are facing off against an opponent who is not like asleep, they are aware that you are fighting them and they are in a fight with you and they're on their guard, you're not really going to do a ton of damage. You will still do some damage because, again, it's a sharp metal object. It's like even the most unskilled person, if they can get enough force behind it and they can successfully, hit someone with it, they are still going to hurt them. But in order to be truly effective with it, you do have to get skills and you have to get perks. Yeah, you could do that plot if you have someone who has like no skill at all. Then maybe you can introduce like an animation that allows them to really be like a total goofball whenever they try to swing with their weapons or whatever. The danger, I think that might work well if you really just want to implement a condition in which, like you're completely unskilled, so you're a doofus whenever you try to fight with a knife. I think that the concept of using dynamic animation replacer for making animations better as you improve your skill, I think that that's trickier because from like an action game perspective, I think it's difficult if you're adjusting the animations that people are used to using. It'd be like in Dark Souls, right? Like I feel like in Dark Souls, the combat system provides you a set of animations for each weapon, and the fun and the skill curve of using different weapons in those games is getting a feel for the animations and specifically the timing. Where does my hitbox go? How long is my animation lead up time? How open does it leave me? Blah, blah, blah. All that stuff is what makes a combat system feel good, I think, generally. So introducing like condition-based animations according to skill is an interesting idea for sure. It's very cool, honestly, because it also makes sense that as someone improves at a skill like sword fighting, they would start attacking and doing things differently. It's definitely something that you need to be careful with how you implemented it, I think. Probably from a game perspective, maybe the best compromise would be what most fighting games or like certain types of action games do, where as you level up in skill, instead of your old animations getting outright replaced, right, you unlock additional new attacks and like new animations. That's pretty standard. I think Gothic actually locked animations behind skills. Yeah, totally. So I think that might work. If you didn't get training, you'd swing your sword like a club. That is very cool. Set not all non-specialized skills at 0. I like that idea very much, Sacriletius. As for a fighter, you need to train a lot to be able to move correctly. It is true. Yeah, it does make me want to do something like that, like with the dynamic action animation replacer. It would make me want to like let's say if you're at skill 0 or like from skill 0 to 10, you are just a total goon whenever you try to swing your weapons, right? Or maybe there's just like standardized like, oh, I'm swinging it, like animations for the different types of weapons. And then when you're at like skill 30 or past like a certain perk that you get, that's when now you start doing the sicko mode. Like I actually kind of know what I'm doing animations. That would be cool. Yeah, you could do that, Pumpkin. There's a lot of, this is where it gets overwhelming with game design, RPG design. There's just, I like what Sacriletius is saying. There's just so many ways that you could take it. So many ways that you could design your systems. Oh my, no thank you. Did you guys see that? No thanks. This is, where am I right now? Where is this? Ancestor Glade. Yeah, nah. I think not. Also, thank you, Bambi. I love you too. There's just a million different ways you could design your systems. Because you're building a game. There's always an abstraction somewhere, I think, in the mix. And what Sacriletes is saying is true. Where building out the most realistic thing in the world does not always translate to a fun game design or a good game design. Or, you know, building out the best system for action combat in the world does not translate to an RPG necessarily, right? Yes. I mean, I don't think that RP and realism are diametrically opposed, like they are, you know, two sides of a zero-sum spectrum. I wouldn't say that. I would say that you can do things that are both realistic and provide what you might call role-playing mechanics. That's kind of what I shoot for. But there are certain things where the diametric opposition perhaps is more arguable. Did you guys see that? I thought this was the spout to my water bottle, and I drank out of it like this. And I spilled water all over my shoulder. Mondays, am I right? That's what happens when I've been streaming for 3 hours. I have a certain level of juice in me. I'm like that. Have you guys ever seen that video of the little boy who's having like an orange juice or something? And he did like the exact same thing where he's like not paying attention to the cup. And he goes to drink from it, but he thinks that the far lip is the closer one. So he goes like this, and then he just pours it down like his front. I'm literally that child. That is my level of skill with drinking a liquid. Oh, boy. Ray in the latest. Oh, gosh, yes. Not to suddenly thrust us all into a nerd argument right as I end the stream, but how disappointed I was in the last trilogy. The Rise of Skywalker in particular is just so boring. Oh my gosh. Their third options sometimes those feel like compromising. Try to please everyone. Oh, for sure. I mean, it's like there's so many variants of that idiom. Oh, look, we're back here again. I was just wandering around. Also, this is beautiful. The hunter who pursues 2 rabbits catches none, as they say. But again, I don't think that pursuing realism or role-playing necessarily has to be 2 rabbits. I think it's a case-to-case basis. I think there are certain parts where, like, for example, I think Requiem's design, maybe it's not perfect in terms of realism or role-playing, but I think the idea of, like, gating your weapon efficacy behind perks and higher skill ratings, I think that's a pretty good compromise of realism and roleplay, because you still have to, like, invest in your skills as a swordsman in order to be an effective swordsman against, say, other swordsmen or other fighters, right? Like, you might be able to kill a rabbit or a bandit or something, but if you're an unskilled swordsman and you go up against a real, actual skilled swordsman, he's gonna whoop your butt. Which I think is both realistic because of the skill gap, and also fits roleplay because it's like, well, of course you're not good at skills that you don't invest in, but it still gives you the flexibility to where, like, all right, I may not be the best swordsman in the world, but I got a pretty decent sword here, and I can at least kind of swing it and, you know, hit the metal part and the sharp part on an enemy, right? And have a decent chance at killing them that way. Is it just me, or was... Yeah, I mean, that probably is true, Pumpkin Cake, which is really unfortunate. God, it's... I mean, enough of an issue. Also, thank you for the follow, Klausy. It's enough of a bummer to lose Carrie Fisher, but then to get a far worse... Oh, God. Star Wars films because of it. Yeah, I thought The Force Awakens was very, I Oh, Sacrilegious, I would so love to hear your opinions though now. Who knows, I might share them, but I thought that The Force Awakens was so by the numbers episode 4, but I didn't mind that. You know what I mean? I thought it was a really fun, and it made me still optimistic at least for the other 2 movies. I'm definitely one of those people. Oh, hello, Ash Cloud Phoenix. I do love Perry the Platypus, by the way. Great character, great show. I'm one of those people who enjoyed The Last Jedi more than any of the other movies in the latest trilogy, which I know is sacrilegious to some. It was the most enjoyable to me personally. The Rise of Skywalker was the last one, right? That was easily my least favorite. I thought that movie was not good, like at all. I did not like it at all. But the first 2 were like okay, right? I think it's just a really unfortunate scenario because it seems like you did have at least a couple different directors with a couple different visions of how this trilogy might go, and none of them got to execute what they wanted to do, not in the long run. The reality kind of ended up being this hodgepodge mismatch of different ideas and compromises. Just an unfortunate series of events for sure. Was that mud crab immersive roads? I don't know. Let's see. I'm near some water features, I think. I do think that the mud crab was running from a deer. I saw that. I was going to comment on it. This is like Pine Watch over here. I'm all out of stamina, I think. I am. I don't got no stews up right now. Food. Potato soup. That's not going to help that much. It'll help me gain some back in the interim, but it won't help my regen rate. Snowberries. I gotta get that 3D snowberry edit. That makes them look beautiful. Oh, man. Well, I think, Sacrilegious, I'm pretty sure that's like the more commonly held opinion, I would guess. I mean, it's anecdotal. But I think generally speaking, people were like, Last Jedi sucks. And I don't really know what the public perception or reception of Rise of Skywalker was, to be honest with you. I think by that point, I just almost didn't care anymore. Like, I didn't... Like, 1 and 2, or 7 and 8, I saw, you know, right in the theaters as they came out. I was pretty stoked about them. By the time Rise of Skywalker rolled around, I was just so, like, I don't even give a hoot anymore. This looks really nice right now. Is it just me? Thank you, Communist Doggo. Real controversial opinion. I don't care for Star Wars. I mean, I like Star Wars a lot, Finn, but like extended universe type stuff, right? I like the Star Wars universe far. This is probably where the mud crab came from. This is what I wanted to find. I like the Star Wars universe far more than I like the Star Wars films. I think that there's plenty to enjoy about the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy. I don't think they're really phenomenal. If you ask me to compare, for example, like Star Wars versus Star Trek, like I'm not even that big of a Star Trek fan. Like I have not seen like the vast majority of Star Trek content, but already I think that Star Trek is a way more interesting like series of films and shows and whatever. Like again, this is where the Star Wars extended universe kind of has to come in, but it's like Star Trek is all about these interesting moral dilemmas, right? Existing in like a advanced society that is trying to uphold the Prime Directive and all that kind of stuff. And like of course the philosophical questions inherent therein. I think it's really cool in that regard. At least the best Star Trek stuff I think is like that and kind of emphasizes it. Whereas the Star Wars films, generally speaking, are pretty cut and dry, almost like adventure fantasy hero movies. That's so sad. It makes me sad. This blood is too red. It's too bright. You gotta turn it down. I did screenshot it. Poor guy. This kills the crab. Force Awakens bad. Last Jedi terrible. Rise of Skywalker did not see. Yeah, it's not good. It's just super boring. I think. Like, Last Jedi I thought was kind of doofy at points, and I know that a lot of people criticize it as, like, just subverting expectations with dumb stuff does not a great movie make. I can understand that. I thought that, at the very least, Rian Johnson's film, like, surprised me, kept me engaged, even if I did think some of the surprises, quote-unquote, were, like, a little cheesy. At least the characters had arcs. At least it was cerebral-ish stuff was going on there. Whereas Rise of Skywalker just felt to me like a by-the-numbers, executive-driven, we've had too many issues with the creation of these movies. Let's not go nuts with it in any way, shape, or form. Let's make sure it is just, like, marketing safe. Nothing all that unexpected happens. Just, like, it kind of just felt very, I don't want to say uncreative, because that's really a disservice to the people who worked on it and the people who wrote it and whatever. It's just milk toast to me. People say that Rogue One is good. I actually have not seen it. And yes, I do love KOTOR. Is it? What time is it right now? I've gotten sidetracked. It's probably going to be the end for me. Let me hear. I'll try and fight this bear. This will be the last thing that we do together, and then I'll get a raid set up, ready to go. Thank you guys for joining me, as always. Come on. Here he goes. Whoa, boy. Ow! I think I'm dead. Yep. We can do better. One more attempt. Ow. I was watching Rogue One. I kept thinking Star Wars universe restrict the creativity of the movie. Oh, interesting. Mud crab should a mud crab have non-red blood? Maybe. I would think it would have red blood. Am I not thinking about it the right way? Alright. Come at me, bro. Yeah, wow. Oh, you know, it's probably because the threshold. I understand what's happening. Here, let me, I know what's happening with iEquip. Let me write this down real fast. Say, iEquip. Oh, my pen is dying. Equip MCM QR adjust. Okay. I know what's happening there. It's thresh. Crab blood is blue. Well, there we go. I'm going to say change mud crab blood color. Change mud crab blood color. Apparently, it's blue. Blue because it's copper based instead of iron based. Is that correct? That's crazy. I didn't even know that existed. Copper based. It's kind of squigging me out, to be honest with you. Very interesting. You learn something new every day. All right, round 2. Whoa! No! 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 Ow, that hurt. Oh! Okay, well, I got a hit on him right as he knocked me back. Was it enough? I think he's running. He is. Yeah! I'm gonna get you! Come back! Ugh. Wait. I'll just use this. I'm gonna get you. Damn it. Ah! Where'd he go? Haha, I'm gonna get you now. Oh! Ow! Yeah. Bum thrust. A fitting end of the stream. There she is. What a champion. Oh my god. Brutal. Well, and interestingly enough, we're ending the stream kind of where we started it. We've come full circle, everybody. Surely there is some deeper meaning here that I'm not aware of. I'll leave you to think on it. Alright. I'm going to make a save. And with that, I think it's about that time. So, as always, thank you guys for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And again, you know, I'm a bit nervous that if I start streaming more, then I'll have less time than I might like or might need for dev stuff. But I think it would be really cool to make Twitch partner. I think that would be a cool thing, and I think there's like a cooler revenue share. So just, you know, keep it in mind. If you guys have thoughts or suggestions as to like scheduling or content types, feel free to reach out to me. I'll think about it, of course, in between now and the next stream, and I will let you know if and when I decide to, you know, do additional streams and what the schedule might be. So yeah, if there's nothing else for me, thank you guys for joining me on this stream adventure as per usual. If you'd like to stick around, we can try and see if there's anyone available to raid right quick. Keep the train going, as they say. Who do we got? Pause. Please don't play my own voice back.
Sorry.
Well, looks like this week I don't really have anyone again, but I do have my Resident Evil streaming friend who I know is pushing for partner. So if you guys are interested in that kind of content, Resident Evil, action games, I think in general, but also just a lot of really cool speed runs, this streamer that I know is pushing for partner at the moment, and I've been rating him the past couple weeks, I would say. So if you like, please stick around. I'm going to rate him right now. And otherwise, thank you. Cross fingers for some crafting recipes based on spell research. Interesting plot. Did I miss the discussion about that? Also, Deus, of course. Thank you for saying, or for the kind words, etc. Poop is funny. It is, Brendan. I hope there's never a point in my life when I'm old enough to where I don't agree with that statement. On Retro Brando. I think that's it. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Using elixirs to create standard potions. Gotcha. Well, I'll evaluate that in the future. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. As always, you know where to find me if you got questions, comments, suggestions, etc. And if not, I will see you next week at the same time. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.